Okay, hello there, welcome back. Okay, well, after yesterday's disaster of actually not getting off the ground in regards to the stream, I think I've solved the problem that we were having, and we seem to be running smoothly today, so hopefully we won't have any issues today. It does make me wonder if my first episode in this new series was actually running properly. If it wasn't, I do apologise, but hopefully we should be okay now. I think it may have actually been some antivirus software that was interfering with the stream. I've uninstalled it and it seems to be working really good now, so hopefully we won't have any issues and we'll be able to actually get on with the stream, which unfortunately we didn't manage yesterday. Right, so let us resume. What did we do in episode 1? We managed to do our first takeoff. We did lots of science on the ground. We managed to do a flyby of the Mun as well, and we actually went into orbit around the Mun, which turned out to actually be a mistake because it didn't leave me enough fuel to get back to old Kerbal. So what happened was we actually had to get out and push. Which just reminds me of like The Empire Strikes Back. Would it help if I got out and pushed? It might. But anyway, so we did that yesterday. So today we'll be continuing and seeing what we can get up to today. We've got 90 science left to spend. And I'm not actually sure what we should be spending that on next. There's a whole bunch of new stuff. It could be propulsion systems. They probably might help. What the hell is that? That's new. I don't know what is a drain valve. We might actually just leave it open for now. We don't have to spend them straight away. And we'll have a look at some of the missions that have become available to us. So, bring Mun Stone back with you. How is that not got any science associated with it? Explore the Mun. So what we've got here, we've got bring a Mun Stone on the Mun back to Kerbal. Find a Mun Stone, have a Kerbal pick it up and return it to Kerbal. We suspect you can find one of these in the Twin Craters, Northwest Crater or Polar Lowland biomes. I don't remember that, that's new. We need to perform a spacewalk in an orbit. That might be something we can do. So that's like doing a spacewalk in orbit of the moon, of the Mun. We already did actually do a spacewalk, but anyway. We've got ferries. Rescue Natican. Oh, a rescue mission. We have a... Hey Mike, how you doing, mate? We have a science from around the Mun. Conduct atmosphere surveys. Haul the liquid fuel engine into orbit of the Mun. What is this? While working late night. Here's another one. Another rescue mission. Conduct observational surveys of the Moon. Take an evo report on the surface. Ah, I'm not ready to land. We've got a rescue mission here, but I think we might do this one. Let's do this. This is where we just have to do a spacewalk. In orbit of the Moon. We can do that one. We're not going to do that one because we're not going to land. And we might as well do this one as well. So it looks like we're definitely up for another Moon mission today. So let's start by opening this one here. Now, this got us in orbit of the Moon last time. But how did it do that? Because my calculations are that it shouldn't have done. Going by this 2921. That to me is not right. To get because I've been doing some research, and to get into orbit of the Moon, you actually need well, $4,540. We did that yesterday with this, which seems a little bit strange. What engine was that? Was that Reliant? Doesn't make sense to me. Makes zero sense. We actually managed to get into orbit of the Moon yesterday with this rocket, unless I didn't. No, we did, didn't we? And I'm not sure how we did that. Right. Let's just not sure what's going on here. See, that would be enough to get us into orbit. But not necessarily to the Mun. So how did we get to the Mun yesterday? Let's have a look at this aerodynamic thing here. Zoom in. Du, 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 du. 3640. We're going to do a test. Great Britain has about, what, 60 to 70 million now? Just going to do a test here. But my calculations are that that rocket that we used to get to the Mun yesterday should never have got us there. So how did we get there? Well, let's find out. Let's see what happens this time round. Surface sample, or a little bit too high to do in. So, oh, we probably should put some stabilizers on their gantries. Oh, look. Right, let's launch this. And what were the contracts again? Orbital Spacewalk near the Mun. On the Mun, okay. Let us go for it. That doesn't look straight, does it? Looks like a slight angle. Oh, yeah. They are at a straight angle. Oh, of course, it didn't go on properly. Okay, let's try that again. You need to check a list before launch. Oh, I need a checklist, yeah. You're absolutely right. Right. I'm confused at how we managed to get to the Mun yesterday. But anyway, okay, let's see how we get on this time round. 3, 2, 1. Try and get this lean over. Okay. Well, I think that the calculations that we're given are for the first stage only. Try and get this over straight. Right, we're in space. I need to put engineer redux on so I don't have to keep slipping to the map. Right, so we want to get to within a minute. See if we can get this orbit. Right, I want to try and circularize this. Alright, that's what we got. There we go. We've managed to get into orbit. So that graph at the beginning, this must have been for orbit only, maybe. For first stage, maybe. I'm not sure what it was, but it didn't seem to pan out equally to what I thought. My problem is now that we've got all of this rocket here. That is going to be floating in the atmosphere because we didn't release it before we got the orbit. And I was hoping to try and keep a what was the word I'm looking for? A clean, no space junk, you know. No space junk. As target. Right. So. Yeah. It's been so long since I played this that I'm just really struggling to remember everything. Let's see if we can get a better intercept than we did yesterday. I hope Kerbal Space Program 2 has a nicer here we go. Right. There we go. So we've got a nice little encounter going on. So how close can we get? Not that close. Only get about 20 kilometers. There we go. But that is going to be off because of the rockets that we're still using. How do you unfocus view? I've forgotten now. How was it? No. No. Was it double? Yeah, that's it, double click. Right. Probably I probably should actually jettison this that I've got because it's not going to give me the right calculation. So we're going to do that. We're going to jettison it. We're going to make sure we throttle all the way down though. Okay, we just want to do a split second burst here. Right. So it's a 53-second burn by the looks of it. Hurry up, still the same. Yep, okay. So 53 seconds, 26 seconds before is when we want to do the burn to. So let us just warp around to here. And 26 seconds we are going to do a burn. Well, it should be as the mun comes up over the horizon. That should basically, that's how it should. At 26 seconds the mun should come up over the horizon, I think. Why do I get nervous when we do this? Yeah. Oh, shit. Forgot to do it. Hopefully. We get close. Oof. if we go back to this here, the thrust limiter, bring this all the way down, we can do a slow burn. There we go. Wonderful. So that should put us onto an intercept with the Mun. With plenty of fuel. We've got 1393. Right. Let's just focus view on here again. And we want to warp here. I'll keep an eye on it. Time warp complete? Is it? Where the hell's the Mun? I can't see the Mun. Where are we? We are here. Oh, the Mun must be in shadow, which is why I can't see it. So we want to orbit. Circularize our orbit. 22, 20. Although we probably should have our thrusters up to 50%. It's a 28-second burn. So at T minus 13 seconds, we want to do a burn, baby burn. Let's just check to see if that changes if I up the again 14 seconds. There we go. So let's make it so 1 minute 42, 58 seconds. So we'll do a minute long burn, and that's 29 T minus 29 seconds. We want to do a retrograde burn. T minus 29. We've got electricity, just making sure. Mystery goo observations while in space high above the Mun. Let's do that. Keep an eye on the contracts. We'll just speed up a little bit now. The Mun must be in shadow. Now there it is. You can just see it. It's about to pass and block in the sun. What did we say? We said we want it at 29. T minus 29, we want to do the burn. There we go, let's just block the sun now. You can see it just moving. T minus 29 seconds. There we go. Right. Just counting down. I should have done. Should have put a scientist. We might have been able to reset some things and maybe get a bit more science. So what, we can do a crew report. We can do. I will wait until we're in orbit before we do anything. I'll do the temperature scan. The pressure. Mystery. That one as well. Okay, T minus 29 seconds and counting we want to be at, so just under 2 minutes. A minute and a half to go. So now we had to be in orbit, yeah. Right, getting ready. T minus 29, we hit full throttle. And that should start bringing us into a what's the word I'm looking for? An equal orbit around the Mun. if we check, let's remove this node. Oh no, cannot delete. Okay, so our actual periaps is 21 and 25. That is close enough, isn't it? And look how much fuel we've got remaining as well. How did we do this yesterday? Did that get rid of it? Oh, that got rid of it. Okay. So we need to do an EVA. Go on an orbital spacewalk. Oh, I didn't actually have to get an EVA report, but there we go. Alright. And we can go back in. Right. Well, that is everything that we needed to do. So let us do a burn. There's the periaps, we want to get that as low as we can. So we can do it in one go. I'll come in at like 30. Alright. So it's a 52-second burn from there, which will bring us in straight into our target. Alright, so let's just walk to here. Okay, I want a prograde burn. 52, so that's at 26 seconds. T minus 26. We want to do a full burn. Speed up a little bit. There's almost enough fuel in this rocket to actually land, but anyway. T minus 26. And fingers crossed. That'll be enough. Hey, Jason. Doesn't seem like it's enough, but look how much fuel we've got left over. Okay. So if we look at our actual we're 3860. 1 day to get there. Or is it? Hold on. No. This is not quite right. We've messed up a little bit. We're going to do a retrograde correction here. We're coming in a bit steep there. We'll get that up to 30. Alright, there we go. And we actually got quite a bit of fuel left over. That's a bumpy mun. Ooh. Sunrise. Probably actually even nearly got enough fuel to go in orbit around. That was a lot more successful than yesterday's effort. Anyway, we're not going to have to get out and push this time round. So let's warp here. There we go, we're 500,000. We are not landing too far away from the space center. I think we will be in water, so that's good. And we may even get into daylight. Let's just check our parachute here. Oh, 0.75. If we're going to land over water, that's where I want it. Okay. Let us jettison our all good. We'll just speed this up a little bit more until we start hitting the atmosphere. Whoa, that happened really quickly, didn't it? sure we're... Hopefully we'll... Oh, shit! What did we lose? Why? We're not on time warp, are we? We lost some science. We lost a mystery goo container. Aiming a little bit too quickly then. We didn't slow down at all. Don't deploy that parachute. Yeah, if we deploy it now it will fail and we'll just crash into the ocean. Slowing down now. Hopefully slow enough. Still going too fast to deploy the chute. Why is it still red? Okay, right, now we can arm it. When we hit 2,000 meters, it should come out, and then it should fully deploy at 1,250. And that should give us a nice, soft landing. Next time I probably can remove some of this to save on weight. And then once we're back at the space station, I'm going to take a quick break and get myself a glass of water if I forgot to bring one. And I've already got a dry mouth. Well, we'll see. If not, we're in trouble. 2,000 it should open up. There we go. 1,250 it should, and that should slow us down. Sufficiently. There we go. And we'll come in for a nice gentle landing. Speed this up a little bit. My danger is always like when we come in over the mountains, I'm always worried that the parachute's not going to open or I haven't got the settings right for the mountains. Oh, jibber jibber dire. Surface sample. Surface sample? We do a surface sample? Let's have a look. Take surface sample. Okay. And board. And recover vessel. And hopefully that's both those contracts completed. And we got a little bit of science from it. Ooh, 231. Can't complain about that. And we've got 255,000 in moolah. Alright. Well, let us walk to next morning. And we'll take a quick break while I go get myself a drink of water. Isn't a bad idea to open the door and yeah, they luckily they didn't think about that, because that's what actually happened to Gus Grissom on one of the Mercury flights. His explosive hatch blew while he was in the ocean when he first came back to the Earth, and he started to sink as a result of it. Gus Grissom being one of the first astronauts in space, and I'm not sure, was it the second or the third? I'm not sure which flight he went on. Might have been but he ended up actually dying in one of the Apollo fires. I think it was Apollo, when they were doing a routine test, and there was a flash fire in the capsule, killing all 3 astronauts when they were building the Apollo project. But yeah. But anyway, how you doing, Andy? I'm doing all right. But anyway, I'm just gonna go take quick that break, get a drink of water, and then I'll be right back. not sure why it keeps doing that no signal. When I come back from BRB. But anyway. What was I going to say? While we're talking, I thought I might give you guys just an update on me. Had some blood tests today, which I need to get done because I have to have another MRI before September as follow up to the operation, and they've officially now diagnosed that what was wrong with me was in fact Crohn's disease, but I still think that's not the case. But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. But who am I? I'm not a doctor. But yeah, they're basing it on the symptoms, but not on anything that they have, not on any test results. So they're saying it's Crohn's disease based on symptoms only, but not the test results. So, for example, like the colonoscopy didn't show Crohn's disease. When they had the operation and they did send off a biopsy, that came back not showing any Crohn's disease. But because they don't know what it is, they just now assume that they just basically said it's Crohn's disease, even though there's no actual physical evidence of saying that it's Crohn's disease. They're just basing it on the symptoms, and that's what they said it is. But I guess with time we'll just have to wait and see. I haven't really had any issues since, I haven't had any infections since the operation, so no more fevers or anything like that, and no more horrendous pain. So it seems to have cured that side of it, at least. But, yeah. Right, what have we got? Position satellite in a polar orbit of Kerbal. These are new, but that's... We've got a rescue mission if we want to do money. Got a few rescue missions. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do rescue missions though. How many missions can we have now? Oh, up to 7. I've conducted my own rescue missions in the past. Doesn't pay much. These satellites that it wants us to install. Oh, here we go. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbal. One of the founding principles of Kerbal Wolf's record-keeping site is to continue to advance the frontiers of science. We still have unchecked items on our list of records to break and would like to change that. We believe that you are much better positioned to deal with this than us. Our exploration is going on the planet. We must continue our about this. Prestige trivial expires in 4. We need to test our rendezvous. Park 2 vessels next to each other around Kerbal. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. Why are they asking for satellites in polar orbits? Well, let's click that one. This one involves being on the surface, so we don't want to do that one. And that one's a very... Sounds like a typical way of diagnose, yeah. Let's measure the temperature in flight. Oh, that's one for planes. Oh, this one's easy. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbal. We can do that one. Right, rescue Samrin Kerman, who is stranded in low Kerbal orbit. Return him. Right, let's do that as well. And we got position 2 satellites, so might as well do those. How many is that? That's 5. Alright. Let's take these other two rescue missions and we'll see what we can do in regards to everything. We're definitely going to need like some sort of 2-man rocket, but let's have a look at research and development here. Right. These are all external fuel ducts. Probably could do with those. Landing gear, we don't need just yet. Mark 1 lander can. What's this one? Mark 2 command pod. Right, we definitely want that. If we're going to do rescue missions, we definitely want that. Hitchhiker storage container. And stack separators. And we're definitely going to need a clamp, aren't we? What is this? ED monitor. But we'll probably need this one anyway, actually. So we'll get this. So that's got the clampatron. That's for docking purposes. For the rover. We don't have enough science for anything else. And we're not going the aviation route just yet. Right, okay. Can't you build a space shuttle yet? I've never been able to build a space shuttle ever. So who knows? Okay, so let's go into vertical assembly. Have a look at our contracts. Rendezvous 2 vessels, we're not going to do that one. Build an unmanned probe that has an antenna that can generate power. In a polar orbit of Kerbal. I think we should try and do the rescue mission. this one. Transmit. So we could probably get away with these two, I would say. To do that, we probably need the Mark II, which is quite big. Or do we? Mark I lander can. Actually, if we put that on there, get rid of thinking out loud. We only need to go into orbit. We've gone into orbit before. I don't know how we do the rescue. Let's call this Rescue 1. Rescue 1. Let's have a look. Tracking station. Orbiting Kerbal. We can't fly it, can we? Right. Can't even look at it. I mean, what does it have? Does it have a docking port? Maybe we should put up a test. Maybe we should do a test first, get it up close. See how close we can get. Let's find our first orbiter craft. Suborbit 1. Let's load this. That was suborbit 1. What engine was that? That was the flea. Ah. Okay. So want to do a test. So we want to put a Terrier engine on the bottom. is this? We want the liquid fuel. No, I don't want the Reliant. I wanted the swivel. Sorry, swivel. And what? Have we unlocked any thrusters? There we go. Thrusters. Put 4 of these on. Take this parachute off. And put on the... this. And put the parachute back on top. And we need some of this as well. Right, let's get rid of this. I want to check the center of gravity because we really... That's pretty close, actually. It's pretty close. Okay. So we'll call this rescue one, actually, because this might do it. Let's see. 1. Overwrite. So, yeah. No pilot, so we want to take the crew. We want to get rid of Jebediah. So we're not going up with a pilot. It should be automated. I'm just wondering if we're going to have enough to get into orbit, but we'll find out. Let's have a look. We'll do a test launch now and we'll see if we can get into orbit. I don't think we can. We'll get into space, but I don't think we can get into orbit. Try and see if we can. I've got a sneaky suspicion it won't be possible. Might be leaning too far over here. think we've screwed it up royally here. Yeah. Now let's revert this. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. This is one of those games you just don't get. In what way don't you get it? Okay. Let us add another fuel tank. 2258. Let's take these winglets off. I'm not sure if we have to dock to rescue her, that's the problem. But if we can switch command when we're in close range. Let's put the two engines on. Two 830. One more. Okay. Right. In the nicest possible way. I didn't write the game, so you're not insulting me. I just don't see where the game is, what the game is, the purpose, objective, long and short. I mean, Andy, honestly, I guess you got to try it to appreciate it. I mean, for me, playing it is probably not the most exciting to watch, but it's really is quite difficult to achieve what you want to do. I find it, I mean, without knowing the science behind it all and everything, I find it really difficult. I always find this really difficult as well, like getting this. Alright. On. Okay. See, I don't, like I said, I don't know if we can actually transfer across when we get there. Okay. Yeah. Let's give it a go. See how we get on. So it's all about experimental physics. it is really quite challenging, and I think if you actually played it, you would actually probably find it really enjoyable as well. I said with me, I'm not the best at promoting a game with my inability to speak. That looks like it's off center again. Are they off center? They are off center. Oh, that really bugs me when they're off center like that. It's okay. We can do a slight rotate. Okay. Oh, didn't want that shit. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Shit. Alright, revert to launch. Oops. Alright. I forgot to put SAS on. Okay. Let's try that again. That is going over way too quickly. I think I'm gonna have to revert back to vehicle assembly and get those engines squared away, because they're not on properly. Oh, the other thing I forgot is why are they not wanting to go on properly at all? This was the problem. Something else I actually forgot to put on, which is probably why we were having issues then. What the hell? Why is it doing that now? Thank you. Right. We forgot to add some fins. Sort of made it a little bit heavier. Not sure that's enough to get us into space, into orbit. Alright, Andy, have a good one. Hopefully catch you next time. Right. Let us launch. Oh, why am I dropping frames again? How long's that been happening? Is the quality of the stream noticeably bad? I need you to give me feedback, guys. Why is it doing that? I'll be right back. Hang on. Just let me go check that people aren't doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Know what's going on with the guy in regards to the stream. We've had a lot of bad weather here recently, and people also working on the phone lines. Just let me just stop the stream and restart it and see if that solves it. Okay, and we're back. We'll see if that has any effect on it at all. And we'll see if this helps at all with our flight. Right. Here we... yes, probably helps if we actually throttle up before we release ourselves. So we'll throttle up first. Right. Okay. Shall we try that again? I'm not killing anyone. There's no one in this. There's no pilot in this one, so I'm not bothered about reverting when there's no pilot. Alright, we've got to get this rocket over to 90 degrees and quickly. Right. Okay. I managed to get it up to 92. Still got fuel. Don't know if we've got enough to get into orbit though. made the mistake of... Did I put the same engine on L3? No, I didn't. Made the mistake of not putting fuel lines on. I'm not actually sure even if I can do fuel lines yet. It's not a robot pilot. It's an unmanned spacecraft. It's not a robot. I still have to control it from mission. So it's not robotic. It's like a Falcon Heavy launching a satellite with a control system on it, so there's no pilot. Okay, we're nearly... Okay. Have we got enough to get into orbit? And then will we have enough to actually do the rescue? This is the question. Why are we not... This is the rescue. It's at an altitude of 80. Right. God, I can't remember how to do... Oh man, it's doing it again. Dropping frames. We're going to have enough to get into orbit? Okay. Right. So we're in orbit. We are here. Here. Set as target. I don't remember how to do any of this now. How to do a rendezvous. I've completely forgotten how to do rendezvous. So... I've completely forgotten how to do this. We've done pretty well in regards to... circularizing on the same plane. How are we supposed to... But I've completely forgotten how we do rendezvous. Right, something to do with the DN and the AN. Let's have a look. I don't know. No. Which is the closest one? This one. 1,300. No. No. You know, I've completely forgotten how to do these. I should have researched it. I have actually forgotten how to do it. Oh, we got 1,300 kilometers there. Oh man, I don't even remember how to do a rendezvous anymore. Oh no. I know that's as close as we're gonna get. Ascending node, we're off by 0.3 degrees. I really wanted to be like within 2 kilometers. Oh man. Bugger. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this because I simply can't remember how to get the intersect closer. It's completely slipped my mind. Okay, that will put us on 0 there. Let's change the thrust limiter. 5 seconds. So we'll do that first so we match. I should have launched when it was in the right position. I know I'm gonna fail this, and you're definitely gonna have to go back and research it. Okay, so I want to put this on target. So we're going to want to do a 5-second burn. Hey Sulaju. I'm definitely going to have to do some researching on rendezvous again. Okay. So, it's 1,345. And we want to try and get that closer. But for the life of me, I don't remember how to do that. So I completely just don't remember how to do it. How I managed to get it on, like, dead on plane, but how did you get it to? Make a maneuver node. and move it round. That doesn't do anything. Oh. I just don't remember how to do it. I really just don't remember how to do it at all. I used to be able to do it. $1,000. Completely forgotten. I got launched at the wrong time. I need to catch up. So, his apparatus is right. His apparatus is 83664 74 83664. There's too much information on the screen. It's confusing the hell out of me. I wish I could remember how to do this. I used to know how to do it. Yeah, I know that higher slows you down and all that, but it's getting the It's the actual rendezvous itself I've completely forgotten how to do. I'm probably going to have to do some research and look into it. Really not happy with my system today. I'm not sure why I keep dropping frames, but there's too much information on the screen here. Too much, can't see. I don't know what. Fuck off, will you? Go away. 1,300 kilometers. Man. Let's have a do it. Let's save. Let's do a save game. And go to the main menu. And you're gonna have to remember how to do it. I'm sure as soon as I remember how to do it, it'll be like docking. Let's have a look what it says about docking. My problem is I think I took off at the wrong time and I'm like trying to remember what are we supposed to be docking with. Are we going to be docking with this? And we are here. Right, okay, yeah, okay. This will probably work. Alright, today we'll be going over a very exciting project, making two separate ships attached so they can share resource crew or simply become a bigger ship. So I'm going to do all of this and it's going to turn out that I actually have to dock with this ship in my actual game and then we're screwed because I can't dock. Look at those poor guys, they're doomed to orbit Kerbal forever unless you go to their rescue, which you should because our spacecraft's reputation will be down if we leave people marooned out in space. If you play around with the camera, you will notice that your orbit and theirs don't have the same inclination. No, okay. Which means that the ships ever did pass close to each other, they would do so at dangerously high speed and just zip on past each other on different paths. In this situation, the first thing we need to do is align our orbit with that of the other ship. Click on the ship named Stranded and set it as your target. Click Set as Target. Alright. Good. Now you will notice a few new things have appeared on your orbit. Green ascending and descending node indicators. Now show the points where the plane of your orbit crosses the plane of the target orbit and white dotted lines connect these points to your own orbit line. This is what these nodes look like. Okay. Right. Next. We want to have our orbit coincide with that of the target. So let's start that job at one of the points where the paths already cross. Go ahead and add a maneuver node at the nearest of the two nodes. And manipulate the normal direction handle so that your inclination with respect to the target orbit is 0, which is what I did. So we did do that. I believe this is normal. Oh, I should have God, that annoys me when we... Right. Zero. Okay. Problem is, I don't have. Probably needs to go anti-normal, wasn't it? All right. What is it I don't have? Right, so we did this first. That is exactly what I did last time round. So try the node editor, bottom left panel, bottom icon. Well done. Why not do one of the built-in children? Yeah, we'll try the node editor, bottom left panel, bottom icon. Is this maneuvering mode? I'm not even sure what that's telling me. While node is selected. Okay. Oh boy. I can't believe I played this game for so long and yet still have... But can you adjust it from here now? I don't want to try it. Can you adjust it from there now? Instead of here? Oh, that's... Oh, well, there we go. Did not know that. That will help a lot. Execute the burn when ready. Okay, we will execute it when I'm ready. At T-minus 12 seconds. This will be harder to do though because I don't have all the maneuverability capabilities. So, how did we end up? 0. Ah, we did well. Okay. Excellent. Next, outstanding. Now your orbit and the stranded ships are coplanar. The next step is to generate a transfer orbit, much like you do when you're targeting another celestial body. which will transfer your ship from one orbit to the other. Create a maneuver node on your orbit, it doesn't really matter where since we're going to move it around anyway, and then extend the prograde vector until you get an intersecting orbit. Right. Well, let's... Wait a minute. So you said prograde, which is this, isn't it? Oops. That's right. And then if we move this around, we should be able to get close. 1.5 kilometers. You can't. Right. So my problem was I was probably too close. Okay. Create a maneuver node on your orbit. It doesn't really matter since we're going to move it around anyway. And then extend the program until you get an intersect. Some other new indicators type. Yeah, that's not close at all. Play with the program in the node until you get to matching coloured pair of these to each other, ideally within 5 kilometers. Well, that was within 5 kilometers. Okay. Now execute that planned maneuver as precisely as possible. You'll most likely not get it exactly as the maneuver node predicts. For better precision, I recommend you burn at full throttle until the delta V counter on the node is down to about 10 milliseconds, and then cut your engine. Then make a few short low throttle burns to fine tune the intercepts. So what was this? This was a prograde. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, so T-minus 11 will do it. Prograde, wasn't it? This is a lot harder than I remember. Come on, we can do it. Okay. So how did we do? .1 kilometers. Okay. Let's do thrust down. Slight prograde. Alright, so we're in 1.2 kilometers there. Right. Next. Good. Now you're in a trajectory that will get you very close to your target. If you think you can get even closer, I suggest fine-tuning the encounter using your RCS thrust instead of the main engine. You'll still be going too fast to actually do anything about it unless we do one more thing, and that is to step on the brakes at the right time. That is, of course, just a figure of speech, because there are no such thing as brake pedals in spacecraft. For now, let's wait until we're about 15 kilometers away from the target. Once there, make sure that the nav ball is in target mode, so that the proper indicators will be displayed during the critical final maneuvers. Turn toward the retrograde marker and burn at full throttle until your relative velocity drops below 50 ms. Okay, so 15 kilometers. How far am I at the moment then? One million kilometers. Okay, alright, so 15 kilometers. Click. Until your relative velocity drops below 50 milliseconds. Okay. This is nerve-wracking. How's the quality of the stream, guys? Because I'm dropping frames left, right, and center here. Again. I may have to... I'm hoping to get an upgrade in my internet in November, but... Rewatch your last KSP playthrough to jog your memory. I'll watch it back after I finish so I can... When you say audio and video, do you mean the webcam or the game? There's the target. Why won't it stay on? Webcam. I'll look into that. Right, okay. Okay, we'll keep going until this is 50. The relative velocity drops below 50 milliseconds. Wait. Was I supposed to be using my... RCS thrusters, wasn't I? Oh, I think I screwed up. Oh, I think I screwed up. I wasn't... No, go back. Can we go back? I wasn't in the right place. I wasn't on retrograde. I've done that wrong. I've messed up there. Damn it. You can't revert it either. Ah, God damn it. Let's set this as target again. Why is it not getting to 0? Oh, there we go. Very so briefly. No? What the hell? Well, that didn't work. I'm really struggling with this. That is strange. Why is it not getting to 0 this time round? Oh, I can't get it on 0. I try removing the thing. Okay. What? I'm really struggling this time. Ah. There we go. Got it that time. That was fiddly. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Alright, Jace. Oh, bugger. Alright, got it on 0. Okay, next stage was to do the prograde burn, wasn't it? Intersecting orbit. Right, prograde. And then move it. Oh, fuck's sake. I can't remember how to do this at all now. This is to generate trauma much like you do when you're towing another accessible, which will transfer you to the doesn't really matter. Something within a 5-kilometer range. How come I got it within 5 kilometers the first time round? Oh. There we go. Okay. Okay, and it's a 21-second burn. So I want to get... Right, prograde, wasn't it? Practice, 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 yeah. Well, I should have actually been practicing off stream. "13 kilometers. Shit. Pressed the wrong button. All good, all good. I pressed full throttle instead of slightly. Right. We're 1 kilometer away. Next, good. Now you're in. Do a quick save. Ah, cannot quick save. Great. Now you're in trajectory that will get you very close to your target. If you think you can get even closer, I suggest fine-tuning the counter using your RCS thrusters instead of the main engine. Oh, is that what it meant? Oh, that wasn't good. What's going on? Why did it do that? Can't get closer than that. Right, so that's right. You'll still be going too fast to actually do anything unless we do one more thing, and that is to step on the brakes at the right. That is, of course, because there is no such thing as a brake pedal. For now, let's wait until we're about 15 kilometers from the target. Once there, make sure that the nav ball is in target mode, so that the proper indicators will be displayed. during the critical final maneuvers. If it isn't, click the velocimeter a few times till it is. While in target mode, turn towards the retrograde marker and burn at full throttle until your relative velocity drops below 50. But that's what we did last time. And H and N for forward and reverse. Oh, H and N. Maybe that's what the problem was. Ah. I'm not getting any closer than... Is that because this is... Can't get any closer than 1.1 kilometers. We don't want to be in... I'm probably... No, you're fine. Suliju. I'm just gutted that I can't actually remember. Turn towards the retrograde marker while in target mode and burn at full throttle until your relative velocity drops below 50 meters per second. And assuming this is relative velocity here, retrograde. Oh, okay. We did better that time. Right. That is, of course... Alright, next. Okay. Okay, so you're now pretty close to target and you're moving slow with respect, but we have to come onto a full stop or we'll drift away. First of all, leave map view now because you're close enough for the main display to be not just usable adventure. Watch until you're about 5 kilometers away from the target. Point your ship towards retrograde again, then press R to turn on your RCS thrusters, and finally press and hold H until your speed drops to 0. Retrograde. Until when did it say 5 kilometers away? And then hold H until your speed drops to 0. H. This is so... Did I wait too late? I don't remember doing it this way in the past. Alright, turn them off. Okay, next. Now that you're not moving with respect to the target, good. All that's left to do is to approach carefully. This time, point your ship towards the target and thrust forward using your RCS. Okay. Was it H again? I don't remember. Was it H? Oh. Once you're closer than 100 meters, we'll proceed. Oh. Look at that. Shit. This isn't working. It's going up. Why is it going up? Okay, right, it's coming back to me now. Right. Alright, there we go. Yeah. It's coming back to me now. Break now. Sorry, I didn't mean to start. Now is a good time to deploy your docking port. Right click it and press the open shield button. Also know that you're this close. It's time to make a little adjustment. Right now you're targeting the whole ship, but we can get more precise than right click the target ship's docking port and set it as target. Note how the distance changed. The target port is used as the position for your indicator now. Also right click your own port and click control from here. That's right, okay. Okay, so right click the target ship's docking port. Okay, what's this? Open shield. Control from here. And set as target. Okay. The idea is to get both docking ports to line up, just barely touch. Alright. But having to rotate. Uh, KNL, JNL. I've got this, but I haven't used it yet. I don't know how it... I've completely gone past, haven't I? I don't know what to do. Ugh. So close. This might help if I can get the rotation at 0. And Okay, alright. Boy. This is so confusing. Oh. How do I do this? Ugh. Oh, hang on. Ah. Hang on. Yay! Oh my god! Oh my god! That was so hard! Probably like the rotation of, because of the rotation of the ship, it's very hard to but we did it. Alignment. In order to get the docking ports to touch each other, you need to align your, you don't over and V to find one of your like oh my god. Okay, right. Well, I'm glad we finished that, but it is time for me to go. So thank you for watching. We'll come back again tomorrow and we'll see what we can do. Until then, have a good one and bye for now. Bye.